Hey Crafty Peeps, let's get right into today's Christmas DIYs. I am so excited that you guys wanted to see winter DIYs because I had so much fun making these. This is part 1 and part 2 will come out within the next week. So I just want to wish you a happy first day of winter and let's get into today's projects. I love making over these sleds from Dollar Tree. They're so cute. I can't believe they're $1 or $1.25 now. So I grabbed some winter paper out of my scrapbook stash. Of course, this paper is really old. You can see I've used some of it on a scrapbook page before. So they have such cute Christmas and winter paper packs at Michael's, so just grab yourself one of those. So I cut out 2 of the patterns there for my sled. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is faux stitching. Okay, so it's really easy to do. You're just going to take some sort of sharp, paper piercer, and they do sell them at the Dollar Tree. You get a 2-pack. They're pink. So be on the lookout for those if you want one. This is just an old one I have. I went ahead and I poked a hole every 1/2 of a centimeter. So you see I put a piece of foam board underneath, and that just makes it so it's really easy to poke a hole. So I'm going to do that all the way around. Then I just take a white gel pen. This particular one is the best I've ever found. I got it on Amazon, and I will link it below. But you just go from the dots that you poked all the way around, and it looks like stitching. So if you're intimidated to actually sew on your paper, this gives you a faux stitching. I'm just going to go ahead and rub the glitter off here with my sanding block, also from Dollar Tree. And my favorite thing to get glitter up is the Ladybug vacuum. You've probably seen a lot of DIYers use it. It is worth every penny of $10 is what it costs on Amazon. It really works. I love it, especially with glitter. You know Dollar Tree loves their glitter. I just take like a baby wipe and I just wipe off any excess glitter that might be left behind. Now it's just time to adhere these down. You can use regular glue, Mod Podge. I'm just going to use my double-sided tape runner. If you're a paper crafter, you probably know about this existence, but if you're not, these are a great thing to have. They're very sticky and just stick it right down. And I like it because with Mod Podge you get wrinkles and things like that. So if it's a surface that I can use and use the tape runner, I'm gonna do that. And I will link my favorite one also down in the description. I'm just going to sand the excess paper off the sides. Okay, so now it is time to embellish. I have this little round wood piece. I do believe I got at Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to put down this sticker. Now, if you don't have stickers that coordinate, don't forget you can just print them off of your printer and cut them out and, tape them down, glue them down. You don't have to have the actual stickers. And then I'm going to put this little Warm and Cozy down on a piece of cardboard because I want it to have a thickness to it. I could just tape it right down to the project. But again, I just think that when you have dimension and you have different textures, I just think it really takes the project up a notch. Okay, so now I'm going to work on the bow for the top. I love this ribbon from Michael's. It was actually in their Easter section, but it doesn't look Eastery to me, although you can use it for Easter. And I'm going to use some of this Deco Mesh type stuff from Dollar Tree. It's so beautiful. I couldn't decide if I wanted it on top of the ribbon or behind the ribbon. I went ahead and decided that I wanted it on top, so I cut it down a little bit more. So just gather that in the middle along with the ribbon as well. And then I'm just using, the little bread ties. I had a bunch of them, and so I'm just using one of those around the middle. I'd like to say, let me know in the comments, has your Dollar Tree had zip ties? Mine has been out for months. And I mean, we have a lot of Dollar Trees where I live, and all of them out. No zip ties. I cannot find zip ties. I can only find them at a hardware store. And they're expensive. So anyhow, I'm just going to take my crocodile and I'm going to put holes in these 2 stickers that I put down. If you've never seen a crocodile, it puts a hole in any kind of surface, metal, wood, and it's like butter. I have weak hands and it seriously just goes through like butter. Okay, so I'm going to take some of the jute twine here and I'm just going to feed it through the holes so that each of them is kind of like a hanging type ornament. That burlap snowflake is from Hobby Lobby. It came in a pack of like 6 in their ornament section. So I'm just going to take these now and I'm going to place them how I like so that they're going to, you know, quote unquote hang from the bow, even though I'm going to glue everything down, but it's going to look like it's all hanging. So I just glue those down and then I'm actually going to glue the warm and cozy and the snowman down because I don't want them swinging around. I want them to be right in place. So I will glue those all down with how I want them to look. Once I get all those glued down, I will go ahead and add my bow. And you see the little bell off to the side. I think that is also from Hobby Lobby that I got a pack of, I don't know, 6, 8, 12, something like that. And I got those in the craft section. And I'm just going to place it over the bow there. And then I will add a little wood snowflake from Dollar Tree to the center of that. And you'll notice I didn't paint it or anything. I like the natural wood look. And that's it for this project. I think it's super cute. What do you think? I'm loving these MDF snowflakes from Dollar Tree. I like them just brown like this. I was just going to do something really simple. I bought a few, but then I decided to just like fully make one over. So I'm just taking my white linen chalk paint from Rust-Oleum and I'm taking my chippy brush and I'm just kind of lightly dusting it on, giving it a rustic, snowy look. And then you'll see the little piece of wood off to the right there, and that is those wood planks from Dollar Tree. So once I get all the little snowiness, rusticness here on the snowflake, I'm going to paint that plank completely white. Then I'm going to go to my Cricut and I'm just going to cut an image. I did find it in Cricut Design Space and I will print that out on some brown vinyl. Add it to this little plank here and just glue it down with some embellishments, and that's it for this project. I really think it accents all my little winter decor very well. I take some of my twine and just wrap it around the edges here. I just think that gives it an extra rustic look. So I will just wrap that around before I glue this down. I also just want to mention that I'm over on Instagram. I love Instagram. There's so many good ideas and stuff over there. I hope you'll join me. My name over there is $__mom. So make sure you get those 2 underscores. Over there, I share all these projects. I share some how I decorate, other budget-friendly things. You can get to know me personal by watching my stories. So if you are on Instagram, come and find me. Okay, so this year I found this ribbon. It's in the regular ribbon section at Hobby Lobby. And it's just such a fun, texture. It's $7.99, so of course you can get it for 50% off. You can see there is a ton of it. This will probably last me a lifetime, so I can't see myself using a lot of it. If you saw one of my Christmas DIYs, I actually covered a little wooden tree with it, and it just made a really neat texture. And so I'm just going to kind of put that behind um, my little other ribbon here. If you saw one of my other projects there, you also saw that I use this ribbon. It's also one of my favorites. So when Easter comes back around, which will be here before you know it, I'm going to have to get another roll of this because I really like it. And you know, the stores get stuff so way before the holiday that it'll probably be there in January. So I'm just going to bunch this together and tie it with a little piece of the deep jute twine. I will add this down, and then I have these really cute little snowy pine cones, little mini pine cones that are from Dollar Tree, and I will just add those down to my sign, and that will complete the sign. Okay, for this project, I'm going to use this Let It Snow wood piece from Dollar Tree, as well as these little snowmen from Wagner's Farmhouse Design. She has all these cute little wood cutouts, and I will link her Facebook group below. I'm just going to paint them in Rust-Oleum white paint. I'm going to take this sign from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to add a piece of scrapbook paper to the back. And then I will just glue down my little wood pieces, and that was a super simple project, but I think it turned out super cute, and it definitely accents and coordinates with the other projects I've made. For this project, you'll actually need 4 packs of these. I had grabbed 2, not knowing what I was going to do with them, just knowing they were really pretty. And then this idea came to me, and I ended up having to go and get 2 more packages. So I'm just going to cut off the leaves of all these, and then I'm going to use a cone-shaped styrofoam piece from Dollar Tree. This is a total Dollar Tree project. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tree out of this. So they have tall, like longer pieces and then shorter pieces. So I'm going to start with the shorter pieces, and I'm just going to glue them around the top, and they're going to kind of cascade down this cone. And then I did the top. I kind of went back and forth. Do I start from the bottom? Do I start from the top? I am actually glad I started from the top. I think that worked best. So I will go ahead and put the first layer around. And then what I do is in between those is I kind of feed the next leaf up inside. And trust me, it works really easy because you're only gluing the tops of these, so the bottoms are completely, not adhered. So it's easy to kind of lift them and put, the other leaves inside. Now, like I said, I had to go back and get 2 more packages, so you're going to see in this video that it went to a completely different light, and that I have a little hand brace on. I hurt my hand a couple weeks ago, and some days it's fine, and some days it hurts really bad. I don't know what I did. Maybe I'll go to the doctor, but I think y'all know it's such a pain. Go to the doctor for anything. So, okay, this is what it looks like when everything is glued down. So obviously, I can't have those leaves hanging at the bottom like that. So I will cut around and just cut these little pieces off. Now these little pieces that I cut off work absolutely perfectly to fill in the little gaps down at the bottom. So I actually just flip them around and put the triangle part up inside, and then the flat side will now be at the bottom. So worked perfectly. Did not do that on purpose, and it just worked out that way. A lot of times when I make projects like this, I have no idea how they're going to turn out. I just kind of get an idea in my head and I go with it, and I just kind of work on the fly. So obviously the top looks silly. You don't have a flat top on a tree, but no problem, because I'm going to take, I think I took 5 of these, and I'm just going to glue them so that they come to a point at the top, and that's it. It's just this little cute tree that is going to add a really nice element to my snowy winter vignette. Super quick little garland. So this one is already a garland, which makes it really easy. I also grabbed some of these bells. They're both from Dollar Tree. And I just take my little, I have this little stretchy cord in silver, and I just tie the bells in between the ornaments there that are on this garland already. And then I picked up this pack from Dollar Tree of 10 snowflakes, and then I just tie those in between the other items, and that's it. Quick garland, but I think it looks beautiful. And I just want to say, I bought these snowflakes just 2 days ago, so they were still in the stores. I hope you enjoyed today's winter DIYs. Again, just a reminder, this is part 1, and part 2 will be out within the next week. I seriously could not stop making winter DIYs. They were so fun to make. So I hope that if you're like me and you get a little sad taking your Christmas decor down, you definitely can incorporate more or some of your items into a winter theme. So a lot of my Christmas stuff works with winter, and so I can still enjoy all the lights and cuteness here. I get a lot of questions about my fireplace. It is from Big Lots. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It's so fun to decorate. All right, again, I appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, as well as a share. That really helps my channel. All right, until next time, happy crafting.